following program is rated NAL. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
Everybody's always cool with like fat guys being, good at something. Like, hey, the neighborhood hero is always the fat guy that can play basketball real well. But when that fat guy show up at the pool and take his shirt off, don't nobody look at him the same as they did in the basketball court. Just ain't the same no more. Like, hey man, I was a neighborhood hero a week ago when I crossed somebody up. Then I showed up to the pool, titties all out, and I was just like, hey, bro, you gotta do better.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Yo,
what's going on, everybody?
Before you even get started, first of all, welcome y'all. This is the 5-minute warning, but I got something to say. I am thoroughly impressed with that intro, bro. That was very good. I'm not mad at you for that. So can I quit? You can do my job now, right?
Nah.
Why not? No?
Your job is way more important than what I do.
I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
I know it is.
Ruben Brown. He gonna work for NBC next, y'all.
Definitely not.
That was pretty good though, man. That was pretty good.
Can I just say that shit confused the crap out of me? Because I was like, the first clip I wasn't up there. I'm like, damn, did they kick me off?
Yeah, it was funny because I was looking at myself, but I wasn't me. It was crazy. That was pretty good though, man.
I mean, I just felt like because we live now, and I feel like on most live TV shows, normally what happens is that they have like an intro. And I was just like, our intro was cool and all, but as we, get better, everything else needs to get better. So, yeah, I got a new intro. I hope
I'm just
everybody
saying, you need to warn me, bro, because I was about to say, bro, I know this motherfucker didn't have me come up here just to tell me I've been kicked off. You know what I'm saying? Like I will come find your ass.
Moby been traded. and he found out on Twitch.
Hey man, I won't go Destiny's Child you, bro.
That's
I
tough.
at least told
Yeah, I'm about to say, damn, you went in the studio and re-recorded the whole album? Just so y'all wouldn't have to pay me? Like, damn, I felt like old boy and Boy Smith with the cane. Like, goddamn, like, can I get paid too?
If you ain't on here, you don't need to get paid. We ain't friends.
Oh man. So, once again, as AGR said, welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Warning. As you know, I'm your boy Ruben. We in the house. We got AG and Mo B in the house.
What's happening?
Happy New Year. We've been gone for like a month.
No, we've been gone 2 weeks, bro. Stop it.
Actually, it's been 3 weeks.
Stop it. You've been gone for 3 weeks. Other people been working while you out there vacation.
You've been gone.
You've been gone 3 weeks. We've been out here doing things. What you doing?
Been gone for 3 weeks.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. Who's out here trying
Because
to
the first week you were
in
in places unknown, and then 2
the
weeks
last
off.
two we won't hear. We took a time off, re-energize ourselves and stuff like that, and now we back. And the crazy part is, man, it's 2 weeks of a whole lot of not saying some stuff. So I expect this episode to be kind of
This is not going to be a 3-hour
interesting.
show. This is not.
Oh,
gonna be
definitely
a
not.
3-hour show.
No,
it could
not at
be.
all.
It could
Not at
be,
all.
but it's not. Black
No,
Morticia
not even
Adams, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yep. Happy Kwanzaa too, and
Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah and all that. Yeah,
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa was after Christmas, man. Hey, I don't know what she celebrate. I'm just putting it all out there.
Happy
Say happy
holidays.
holidays.
Well, I
It
didn't.
covers everything, man.
But AG said Christmas and New Year's. That's why I threw Kwanzaa and the other one in there.
that's
Hanukkah.
because AG didn't give a fuck about offending nobody. You was out here trying to tap dance and be political.
And officially the show has
if you're gonna
started.
do it, yeah, and if you're gonna do it right.
I did.
Hey, you know what? America.
Nah, hell no. Hell no on that. But nah, man, it's been a minute, guys. So first of all, the last episode that was awesome. If you haven't checked it out, we had 2 best ofs that came out during the holiday season. Remember, like and subscribe to the podcast. You know, that way when we put extra stuff out, you know what's happening. And I mean, yo, man, what's been going on, AG?
Well, first of all, what's been going on is, first of all, I didn't get anything for Christmas, but I got something priceless. So I did get something for Christmas, and my wife's health is much better. She's definitely trending to the good. The second thing is, when I did the best of shows, sadly, I couldn't find anything that was more funny than Moby talking about good times. Not even close. Not even close.
Yeah,
in fact, every time I see anything good times, snot balls. Every time, bro. Every time.
Florida Evans, man.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry I ruined good times for you, man.
You didn't ruin it, man. You enhanced it. Because now I see
there was no good times.
Hey, Florida Evans is wearing a black hat, my friend.
I mean, now I just don't feel bad for not watching it.
You never watched Good Times?
I mean, I did, but I mean, I don't watch it like now.
I mean, you know, I don't think anybody watches it, but it stays on so long. You can't. I don't think that's one of them shows. I don't think you can flip by it and not like watch 5 minutes of it at least, even though you know the lines by heart. So
I mean, I used to get mad because I never understood, like what Moby was saying. I never understood why they never left the hood. Like,
because you can't. If they leave the hood, the show's over, man. That's why on the last episode, everybody went their separate ways out the hood. You have to keep them down for you to have a show.
The powers that be was trying to let black folk know that the hood is where they belong.
I mean,
and ain't you lucky you got them?
Here you go.
Yeah.
Temporary layoffs. Good times.
And then you have
easy
Booker,
credit rip-off.
Good times.
Good times.
Scratching and surviving. Good
times. Hanging in a child line.
Good times.
Y'all niggas didn't even know what child line was.
I know I didn't. I never waited in line of my own.
Damn, was that adult-free lunch?
No.
Wow. I mean, you know, I don't remember the last episode though. I'm glad somebody said it because I don't remember the last episode. I don't remember
you forget
it.
that, man. That was so funny. And in fact, I think we should bring
how
that.
much I can.
Wow, bro.
Bro, I couldn't relate to them.
Oh, you talking about Good Times? I thought you were talking about the show we did.
Nah. I'm talking about Good Times.
Because I said, how you gonna diss us publicly like that? What, you Ron Rivera? That's cold.
Damn. That's you know, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I understood what it was, but like, real talk, I couldn't relate to them because I didn't grow up.
You grew up in the suburbs. There's no way you could relate to them.
Yeah.
I know I did.
So I mean, you know, I felt bad for them though. Every time they tried to get out, Florida kept them in because, you know.
No. One time JJ kept them in by breaking Keith's leg. It was always something. It wasn't always Florida.
Yeah.
But she was definitely the antagonist in that. And I never even saw that until he said it. Moby said that. I was like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Black Jesus.
Black Morticia Adams said Florida got the right name. That's funny.
Florida.
That's true. That's true.
And for that, you get on the screen. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh man.
So, hey, I mean, Mo B, so what's going on, man? How was your 2 weeks? Holidays and all that.
You know, it was, I don't know how much of a holiday it was. I was working and grinding and doing a lot of not sleeping. But good times. Hey man, let me tell y'all about today real quick, man. And I ain't gonna hold y'all long, but some of the funniest shit that ever happened in a rec basketball game ever happened. So I'm still a practice coach for the boys basketball team. My daughters don't play on anymore, so I coach my daughter's teams, but I still help out with the boys team that I helped out with last year. So I'm at the game, and the referees get us before the game. Basically let us know how they're gonna call the game. Look, it's 12-year-olds out there, and these ain't 12-year-olds like when I was 12-year-olds where we actually could play basketball. A lot of these kids just can't play basketball. So the ref was basically letting us know, hey, this is how we're gonna call the game, blah blah blah, boom. So we tell our kids, hey, this is how the ref's gonna call the game. Apparently, the other coach did not inform his kids of the same thing that the refs had told us, because all of those white boys was out there getting called fouled on. Like by the fourth quarter, he only had 7 people to start. By the fourth quarter, 2 people fouled out. Third person was about to foul out. And then white dude, that's what I'm gonna call the coach, white dude, basically all of his whiteness showed. And I don't mean that in a negative way. White people, I ain't saying all y'all negative. But what I'm saying is I have found that this is a characteristic that I see when affluent white people are struggling in a situation. So he went from anger to pleading to bitching to I'm not going to. This is his exact quote. I ain't afraid to say it. This is the most racist shit I've ever seen.
That's what he said?
He said that, and yo, I am very mature as a coach. I don't respond to foolishness, but I could not help it. It slipped out. Referee heard, everybody heard it. And I was like, please, Mr. White Man, tell me how your expertise on racism, tell me about how much of an expert you are on racism. Elaborate further for me.
And you said that out loud of your shot?
And the referee was like, what? And I was like, because our coach started wandering too far, and the ref was like, hey, man. I was like, hey, my fault, Mr. Ref. I was too busy trying to figure out how this white guy was going to explain racism to all of us black people in here. My bad. I'll do better.
I'm still stuck at the part where the white dude said what he said.
I guess because both of the referees were black, and everybody on our team is black or brown. Because
all his kids were getting fouls called. And
all his kids, except for one, the Jackie Robinson of his team, who coincidentally won't even the best hooper on their team, like, because they had a white boy over there that was straight killing us. Like, they had a white boy over there that looked like Larry Bird compared to our kids. And he fouled out. But, when he was like, yo, this is the most racist shit I've ever seen. And I was just like, bro, could you please inform me of your expertise on racism and elaborate and make me understand?
So what was his response?
He didn't say nothing to me. Like, he like just completely stopped talking to me, which then I started talking to the referee, like joking about every call, because now I was like, hey, if you think all of us black people are in on it, F it. I'm going to make you really feel that way. I'm going to act like me and this referee going to go hang out afterwards.
I can't believe the coach
he was
really
so pissed.
That.
Like, it was like 5 minutes into the game, he told his kids to start fouling because he wanted enough people to foul out so they could forfeit. So we didn't actually finish the game. And here's the kicker. We were only up by 4 points.
So why did he just forfeit at the beginning?
I guess he didn't want the parents to be complaining. So he literally...
He threw the game. He legally threw the game.
He was telling his one of his last kids that was in foul trouble, go ahead and foul. So they could foul out and forfeit the game. 4 minutes. Once again, I have to specify, we were up by 4 points. Because
how much time was left?
Like 5 minutes almost. It's almost 5 minutes left in the game. We were up by 4.
5-minute warning? All right.
The point is, he was very upset.
Yeah, because, it was racist. Because if people of color are beating white people, gotta be racist. And I should have said, oh, you people always throw out the race card. But it wouldn't have felt right.
But the rest of it felt right, though.
I was actually just... Let me use a word. I was flabbergasted when old boy said, "This is the most race." He said it in bold because he was talking to dude. I guess his assistant coach. I ain't afraid to say it. This is the most racist shit I've ever seen. And I felt like the record, I felt like the needle scratched on the record. And I was just like, bro, please elaborate with all your expertise on racism and explain to me how this is the most racist shit you've seen. And matter of fact, how much racist shit have you seen?
If you think that's it, man, you damn.
No, I wanted to go like, yo, how much racist racism have you seen? ... How much racism have you inflicted? Because like, because nobody that speaks like that at a fucking rec basketball game. You ain't gonna tell me that when he in the parking lot, it won't nigga this, nigga that. Like I probably got called nigga 300 times today just when he went to the parking lot. He probably called up all of his white friends and was just and started every sentence. Let me tell you about this nigga.
You know, we need to give Moby 2 weeks off every day. Every week he needs to do
Oh my
one show a
gosh.
month, man. He came out firing.
I mean, yo, I bet somebody was like, "Hey man, how'd the game go?" Man, these niggas over here.
Wow. Wow.
And the thing is, like, we're on opposite sides of the parents. So luckily, most of the parents can't hear none of this. Like, because we're on the separate side, the parents can't hear none of this. So literally, people were asking me, what was I saying to the referee? Like what was so funny? Because like literally, the referee kept pointing to me, and he was laughing, and I was like, look, nothing. You know, I just like to keep the referees light. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, he ain't afraid to say it. It's the most racist shit he's ever seen. And all of his like 40 plus years of being white, I'm sure he is the authority on all things racist.
At a little kid's rec basketball game. All right.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Oh wow, put that on there.
I mean, probably. He probably think I was mixed, and he'd probably say, "Hey, that's what happens when you put a little black blood in a white cup."
Wow. Wow.
And here's the thing: before the game, me and him were talking mad cordial because he was one of the football coaches. Matter of fact, this was the team that beat us in the championship game for football. He was one of the coaches, and hey, yo, we were being mad cordial, laughing. I was like, "Hey, man, y'all so well coached, blah blah." You know, real complimentary. He tried to argue with me about a player that he said that we were playing down below his age group, and I'm like, "Nah, we weren't." And he was like, "Yes, y'all were." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna argue with you. We weren't. Like, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. Y'all already beat us. Like, there's no reason for me to lie to you."
He was trying to show you then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he wasn't trying to inflict his white authority on me, which is cool. I mean, look, he's the authority on football, basketball, and racism. This nigga is a triple threat.
Wow. I mean, but you gotta give him credit though, man.
He won't afraid to say it.
Yeah, that's some balls, bro.
When that's your fucking as soon as he said I ain't afraid to say it, my ears perked up as if, you know what, that was literally the equivalent of him saying this nigga here. Like, I was just intrigued at whatever was about to come out of his mouth after that. When he said I ain't afraid to say it, I was just like, here it come. Now, I didn't think it was gonna be that. So like I said, because I wouldn't have responded to most of the crazy shit I thought it might be. But when he was like, this is the most racist shit I've ever seen in my life, I'm just like,
as you getting the side eye, like,
first of all, I had to make sure it was him talking. Because like for a white person to tell a gym full of brown people what the most racist shit he's seen is.
I mean, have you not watched TV the last couple of years? We've seen more racism on TV than what has happened today.
He thought more racist thoughts driving to the game than was actually happening during the game.
Oh man.
Here, first racist thing he said when we walked in the gym and he saw who we were, he was like, how many of those guys played on the football team? And I'm like, none. And then I was like, oh no, we did. I got one. Like, just one. He don't play football and basketball, you know. So these kids are smart. Like, they was doing academic shit. Like, we got straight A students out here.
Oh my god.
Your little white hacking thugs.
Oh no.
Oh man, I'd have paid money to see that.
Now here's the thing. The referees, these are probably the better referees. They were calling everything. And when I say everything, like, nigga, if you look like you might foul somebody, they was blowing the whistle. But the thing is, it wasn't affecting us because we told our dudes, like, hey, we just ain't gonna reach for that, man. Like, just no reaching, no matter what. And his dudes just, couldn't, man. They felt emboldened
To reach.
to stick their white hands in because
God, this guy.
hey, look, their black kid had 0 fouls. I'm just saying. The conspiracy was all. I'm sure he was saying the same thing. He probably looking at the scorebook. The black dude on our team's the only one didn't have a foul. These racist ass niggas.
I'm gonna be real. It's like, so for the most part, we don't really use that word, but your inflection on it is so hilarious.
For
First
the
of
most
all-
part, are you kidding me right now?
But
No. I mean,
First of all,
I don't really use it.
I am
don't think you
only
really-
I am only stressing this because this white authoritative racism figure. I'm pretty sure that's what his thoughts are.
I'm going to Canada.
Well, Canada's not
God.
going to help you because they
This
say it
dude
there too.
said
But I'm
a
just
rec
saying.
basketball game was the most racist shit he's ever seen in his life.
In his life.
I mean,
That statement right there tells me a whole lot.
that's some privileged shit right there.
So I'm like, so apparently you just don't ever turn the TV on. Never. You don't read no news. Matter of fact, nigga, you don't go outside.
No, but see, you have to understand it from his point of view. He's saying this.
First of all, AG, I ain't got to understand a motherfucking thing.
That means,
Not from his point of view.
I'm just saying, when you
I mean,
when you
you-
live in
you
a
never-
vacuum your entire life, those are the things that you say.
That's
that
true.
means he never saw Django Unchained.
He probably has and never really saw it.
I mean, come on, man.
No,
That
man.
movie-
What I'm trying to say is, okay. Here's an example. A friend of mine in high school saw what's the movie Teacup? I can't even think of the movie now. The Sunken Place. What's the movie?
The Sunken Place.
It's a not Key and Peele, but Jordan Peele movie.
Oh, Get Out.
There you go. I had a friend of mine, somebody I knew in high school went and saw this movie, Get Out. And I know what my experience was when I watched it. And she was like, that was a scary movie. And I was like, that's all you got out of that? Well, and that's what I'm saying to you. When
Like you kind of buried the lead there.
well, exactly. But see, did you bury the lead? Because I don't know if you know there was a lead to bury. That's what I'm saying. When you walk around in a vacuum all your life, there are a lot of things you don't see. Seeing Django Unchained is not going to change anything because you see it a certain way. You don't see it like I see it. You think
Black-
Samuel L. Jackson's funny. That's not funny to me.
Black referees blowing the whistle on white kids was the most racist thing he had ever seen in his life.
Man, white folks can't take orders from black people, man. Come on, man. You already know.
AG, the most racist thing he's ever seen in his life. Not today, not this week, not so far this year, in his life.
In his life, ain't no black people telling him what to do. I'm just letting you know. He's not used to that. Black people telling you what to do and you not having, recourse. When's the last time white people really go through that? Not ever. Just saying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack the show. I just thought that was a funny story.
It was funny.
He basically said that
Especially
his
parking lot
kids
party.
fouling out the game was the most racist shit he'd ever seen in his life. And I was just intrigued at his analysis on racism in America. If at a rec youth basketball game full of 12 and under kids, this was the pinnacle of racism in his life.
This was the sword he was going to die on. So, I mean,
And publicly, no less. Just
And-
he said it loud.
And he made sure to say he wasn't afraid to say it because he's out here tackling the difficult issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, he ain't got no bitch in him. He don't care that everybody in that gym except for his team was black or brown. He won't afraid to say it. Y'all niggas is racist, and you hold my peoples down.
He just gave me the intro. That's all. that's the whole intro right there.
Oh God.
Hey, 2023, y'all, welcome.
Yeah, Really?
Yes, E-Money, that part. That's exactly what I'm. Yes.
Well,
Dude,
I'm
wow,
about to make it
bubble,
out,
man.
so let's move on.
Live in
Why?
a bubble.
Why is Get Out censored? Twitch is hypersensitive? What? I don't know what you're talking about now. Whatever. So, yeah, it's hard to make that bridge to the next section, but I'm gonna definitely try. So, we're gonna start this year off with a question of the day, and because some people, have differences in their life, we had to change the question of the day slightly. So, what is probably a promise that you have made to yourself that you feel like you failed immensely on? Like horrible, like epic fail, that type of thing. Now, normally, because at the beginning of the year, everybody makes New Year's resolutions. However, some people don't make New Year's resolutions, but some people try to make promises. Hey, I think I'm gonna do something for myself, whether it be next week, that whatever.
Just for the record, people, I'm some people that he's referring.
I mean, that's fine. I won't say that. But,
I'm some people.
I mean, he is those people.
Wow.
So
Wow, that's a little racist, man.
I mean,
That's the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life.
Jesus. Well, we know that ain't true. So
Hey, E-Money, that's trying to stop cussing thing, man. Like, I be on that sometimes too. I be like, I'm not gonna cuss no more.
Yeah.
And then something like this happens, and I'd be like, there's no other way to describe it without throwing at least one F word in there. And then I'll just ask for forgiveness later.
yeah. And Moco Cowboy said, F that E-Money.
Exactly.
So, Black Boy Teacher Owls make hers in the spring. Never understood the whole winter resolutions. I mean, I don't understand why a whole bunch of people go to New York City in 20, 30 degree weather and stand there and wait for the new year to ball to drop either, but motherfuckers do it. So, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'll start. I mean, I don't necessarily make New Year's resolutions, but I do make promises to myself. And I would say my biggest epic fail is every year I sit there and say, I'm going to lose weight. Well, guess what? I'm still not losing weight. So this year I decided I'm not going to make that kind of resolution thing for myself. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, every time I say, Ed, this year I think I'm going to lose weight. 30 years later, I'm still saying that. So I stopped that process this year, and I was like, maybe I can get up off that string, and we'll see what happens. I'd much rather take we'll see what happens, than what's going on today. So that's me. AG, what you got?
Yeah, same. And I'll add this to what you said, because what you said is what I was going to say. And the punishment for lying to myself is I generally gain 5 or 10 more pounds at the end of the year.
Pretty much.
So, I should stop. I don't even make them anymore. It's like next year, it's like in the previous year, I go, next year's going to be next year and whatever it is. If I make good decisions, it'll show. If I make poor decisions, it'll show. So it is what it is. I don't even make resolutions anymore.
Yeah, I do things like, buy exercise bikes, and I look at it every day. Ruben, that's a payment. You might want to use that thing because
that's called a fat tax.
Yeah,
that's what gym memberships are. When people make them resolutions and join gyms,
yeah,
and don't go. You paying your monthly fat tax.
Yeah. So I mean, but the only difference is I don't have to go to that gym I used to pay for, but I gotta look at this damn thing every day. So
man, fat tax is a fat tax, man. You still putting your payments down.
But I will say this: not one piece of clothing is on it yet, because once you put clothes on it,
it's over.
It's over. Once it becomes a hat rack or a clothes rack, cancel Christmas. So, what about you, Moby? Have you made any promises to yourself about anything?
I mean,
and have you failed at any of it?
I fail at almost every promise I make to myself. That's why that's why I've just really gone
I was
to
going to ask you the same thing. Sorry.
I mean, I've really just got to the point where now I'm just like, man, like, you know what I'm trying to do this year, man? I'm trying to be better. And just end the sentence right there, because you say be better. I can be better at anything. Like I'm trying to be better. Like, be.
You know, the level of accountability in that statement is like almost nil, man.
Exactly, man. Low expectations eliminates the possibility of failure.
Oh my, but that's not. You know what? Never mind.
I don't even know why you even attempted to join in that, AG.
No, seriously. One thing I always tell myself, man, like it's not a New Year's thing, but I always tell myself, you know what I'm gonna do this year, man? I'm gonna stop. I shouldn't say judging people, but I'm gonna stop being a smartass because, you know, people in my house say I'm a smartass all the time. And I'm like, hey man, sometimes it's witty and clever, and I get sometimes it's probably a bit annoying to live with, you know. So I acknowledge that my wife is probably like, look, I just wish for once I could make a statement and you not be a fucking dick about it. And I keep telling myself I'm gonna be better about it. But sometimes it just slips out. And then when it does, like, you made a statement that I thought was foolish at the moment, not realizing that all I'm doing is penalizing myself on the back end. And I tell myself, I got to get better at this shit. And now I'm still not no better at it.
Well,
Black Boy Tisha Allen joined the gym, started out great, but stopped, didn't think about it till that motherfucker snatched my food money when I was in the drive-thru at the window.
what does that even mean?
I don't know.
Because I read that and I was like, who snatched your food?
It meant her ass should have been at the gym instead of the drive-thru window at Wendy's. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can't go to the gym and get a peppermint frosty. Come on, man. You can't do that.
I mean,
no, you can't.
First of all,
you got to earn those. You know what I'm saying? Like, desserts are for winners. And
you got to go work out.
And when you're overweight, nobody can look at you like a winner. At least not in our society.
I mean, you're never getting overdressed. What?
Everybody's always cool with like fat guys being, you know, good at something. Like, hey, the neighborhood hero is always the fat guy that can play basketball real well. But you know, when that fat guy show up at the pool and take his shirt off, don't nobody look at him the same as they did in the basketball court. This ain't the same no more. Like, hey man, I was a neighborhood hero a week ago when I crossed somebody up. Then I showed up to the pool, titties all out, and I was just like, hey bro, you gotta do better.
And that's what I was thinking too. When
titties all out.
Said that. Oh, it's crazy. So yeah, apparently she was getting some food. They took that money, and that joint said decline. and the gym was like, yeah, should have been the gym's taking this fast.
Before we move on, I have to say, Black Morticia Adams is she makes herself the most vulnerable person on this show. Because there's no way in the world I'm telling the world that.
Hey,
took my last $10 and had to drive off in the drive-thru.
Hey, Black Morticia Adams, I've been there before. Like, cause what was it? Was it One Life Fitness, whatever?
Yeah.
Like they was taking money from me for like literally I canceled it, and then it would be gone for like 3 or 4 months, and then 5 months later that payment would start up again, and I had to keep fighting with them about it, and basically. I felt like every time I was calling, like, hey man, I canceled. I got the email and everything from like 5 months ago. I basically felt like they were saying, yeah, but your ass need to be here. You know what I'm saying? We figured the only way we can get your attention is to take your money.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? That mini heart attack you had didn't get your attention, but we took that $58 out your account. All of a sudden you was up here bright and early Monday morning.
He said you need to be here.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was getting paid at midnight, but I wanted that burrito bad. Black Morticia Adams has laid it all out for y'all.
Damn, let's go. I feel bad for you.
You wanted that burrito late night, which meant you wanted to wake up real early on the toilet.
Hey,
I get it because you was probably like, look, it's late. I got to be up early tomorrow anyway. If I eat this burrito, I'm gonna wake up at like 5 in the morning with mud butt anyway, get my day started. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing wake you up like some shit coming out your ass at 3,000 degrees. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Butt.
You on the toilet, butt cheeks
Oh,
going
my
Super
God.
Saiyan.
Oh shit. I can't with this motherfucker, man. I can't.
Mud butt.
AG, man, take us to some Rise and Shine, man. I can't deal with this no more.
I got mud butt.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you on the toilet, and it's like a Dragon Ball Z episode. Your ass cheeks going, come here.
And when it comes out super fast, you're just like, fucking greatest shit. Literally.
And when you have sleep, you be confused. You be like, wait a minute, was I taking a shit or a piss? Why is it coming out so fast?
Whatever it is, I'm glad it's out.
Oh man.
Oh god.
All right, AG, take us out with some Rise and Shine. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Hey,
You know what, Moby? F you, man. I was supposed to be serious when we talk about some mud, but that's cold, man. It was better than that.
Hey, that's real life, man. That's real life. I'm out here talking about the hard-hitting topics, man.
Well, at least he ain't talking about the ass cheeks being on fire. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, you put some of that Taco Bell hot sauce up there. That Taco Bell hot sauce does not get processed by your digestive system. That shit stays right on it. Your shit comes out orange and fiery.
You're not wrong. E-Money 757 loose booty.
Little loose booty. Oh my god. AG,
What?
get us together, man. Get us together, man. You gotta
Y'all
bring the Rise
gotta
Shine get
be
together.
quiet. Okay. Woo.
Loose booty.
Wow. See, there you go again. Okay.
Oh,
This-
hold up.
What?
Stop this. You gotta lay on your stomach to get your ass.
You gotta take them wet wipes out the freezer.
You gotta make sure you got some ice cream to follow it up on the way out. Oh shit. Ass be sore as hell. It looks like the board has experienced this.
Once
at
again, these are
1:45.
hard-hitting topics. These are real-life issues that affect us all.
Well, you never can't never hear say it never happened to you.
I'm just saying, I'm about to say, what's more relatable than taking the shit? What
Nothing.
is more
Nothing.
relatable than taking the shit?
Nothing.
No, not
Nothing at all.
not just a shit, but an exploding shit. I mean, you feel like you about to put out a fire in that shit. So, all right, AG. I think we good now.
Are you sure?
Oh, hold on. E-Money
How you gonna say, hold on? Hold on. We're still talking about bubble guts.
E-Money says, where the Vaseline? All right, we good now. You better hurry up for somebody to say something else.
Okay.
Everybody's typing.
Okay. This week's Rise and Shine is it's light, but it's dark. And it's called Sweet Potato Pie. Now, during the holidays, especially right after Halloween, going into Thanksgiving, and a little bit past Christmas, pies, especially, your orange pies, are very popular. What I was thinking about at the grocery store was, how come I can't find a sweet potato pie? Like, if I throw a rock at the bakery section, chances are the rock is gonna hit a pumpkin pie. So I'm thinking to myself, this is the South. A lot of black people still here. Everybody didn't make the migration. But every grocery store chain I've ever visited or, bought groceries from, every time I pass the pie section during the winter holidays, it's always either 100% or 99% pumpkin pie. So I said, at this point in my life, seeing this forever and ever and ever, and I'm 53, I I think at this point, and this is me being real, I think that there is a conspiracy to keep sweet potato pie out of your mainstream grocery stores because that's just another subtle way, a microaggression against black and brown. Because in the South, now I can see it if I was in Idaho, or if I was in the Midwest, or if I was in California, where the diversity is a little different. But in the South, there's only two things. It's black and it's white. And we all really, from a culinary standpoint, we all kind of eat the same food. So you mean to tell me between Harris Teeter, and this is local to Virginia, it might be different where you're from. So say Piggly Wiggly, Harris Teeter, Food Lion, who else is out there? Kroger, Food City. I can only find 1% of sweet potato pie.
Food City.
Food cities in like Western Virginia, Tennessee, all that. I'm trying to cover a wide area. Why I said that. So that's where I get this from. So what'd you say?
That's generic as hell.
No, it's not. Food City is a big chain. We're digressing right now, sir. Anyway, like I said, out of all those serious chains of grocery stores, 1% is about as best as you can do if you go in the winter holidays looking for a sweet potato pie. Now, we all know, or at least I think we all know, that sweet potato pie is most of the time with respect to black people. Pumpkin pie is most of the time with respect to white people. It divides like a church on Sunday. So the idea that I can't find one makes me pause. So what do y'all think about that? Because I think it's a conspiracy for real. So the only person to break you trying to tell me that Patti LaBelle is the Jackie Robinson of pies? For real? So I just want to put it out there because that's exactly what I thought. What's up?
My racist ass eyes never even see pumpkin pie.
Really?
I know it's everywhere, but like I just get mad that during the fall there's pumpkin spiced everything. But I don't ever think about the pumpkin pie. I'm just always like, I hate October because everybody, well, a lot of my less pigmented friends are always like, oh yes, Starbucks is gonna have that pumpkin latte, or I'm gonna have that pumpkin spice this or that I'm like, what the hell does pumpkin even really taste like? Because I don't want none of it.
Pumpkin spice. So first of all, I think there are two things here. I think one, let's just be honest, I don't like either one of the motherfuckers, so I don't care. But two, like,
what's wrong, Moby? Look at his face, like Negro for real.
It's real. I don't like sweet potatoes. I just don't. It's just nasty.
We ain't talking about sweet potatoes. We said sweet potato pie.
What the fuck the sweet potato pie made of?
Bruh.
Goddamn sweet potatoes.
Two different things. Sweet potato and sweet potato pie, two different things, baby. Yes, it's the main ingredient, but what I'm saying is I know a lot of people that will eat sweet potato pie and will not eat sweet potato. Hey, look, I don't like tomatoes, but I'll eat spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what? No, man. No.
Y'all are killing the Rise and Shine right now.
I'm just saying, like, first of all, I think one of the biggest reasons is that nobody's really come out apparently with a really good sweet potato pie that's marketable. So I would say that's one thing. Well, hold on. I would say that's one thing. And then two, I mean, first of all, like I said, both the shits are nasty. But pumpkin, you can't make sweet potato latte. So pumpkin, apparently you can make more shit out of it. I don't know. Me, I could care less because both, once again, I don't eat either one. The shit's nasty. I mean, so yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, AJ, I do think there may be some cultural and maybe racial inferences in the fact that pumpkin pies are more readily displayed than sweet potato. I also think it's that, I mean, look, I've never had one of the patty pies, but what I'll say is I don't necessarily want my sweet potato pie to be store bought. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see some old lady that's probably related to me in the kitchen making it. I want that shit to be crushed, to be a little bit burnt. You know what I'm saying? So I know a real person made that shit. So I want a little bit of authenticity. I don't want store-bought sweet potato. So even if I did see sweet potato pie all over the place, I'd still be like, I don't know who made this sweet potato pie.
Yeah, and I think that's the big issue, right? Because if it was profitable, they would make it. So I think in the years, it probably was profitable at one point. Now it's not. But apparently pumpkin is profitable. And God knows you can take a pumpkin and make 20 damn different things out of it. And yeah, first that pumpkin shit's nasty. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, E-Money. It is not grandma's. Like, honestly, it ain't our grandma's pie, so I don't want nothing to do with it.
Okay. Understood.
I mean, look, let's be honest, man. Pumpkin pie is like the casserole of desserts, man. Like, culturally, you ain't gonna see too many cultures that really do casseroles, except for white people. And I feel like pumpkin is like the ultimate casserole thing, man.
I understand that. I do.
Like if I see pumpkin pie on the table, I'm pretty sure there's some form of casserole in that oven.
And you are probably right. I just don't know why it's overwhelming one side over the other in this region. But okay. But anyway, that was my rise and shine, y'all. For me personally, it just dawned on me why it's not available. And so the only reason, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason that Patti LaBelle did anything is because she's Patti LaBelle.
Yep.
And she likes to cook. Doesn't mean she's good at it. Just means she likes to cook. Because I've tasted one of her pies.
And they got enough black people to make YouTube videos and stuff acting like this patty pie was the greatest shit that they had ever experienced in their life. And I
ain't never seen it.
Yo, there's been so many of them, man. And people out there acting. Yo, and the worst ones, this is not a knot, but the worst ones where it seemed like it was always some male that probably everyone would assume is homosexual, like just super hype about the patty pie. Girl, this pie here. I'd be like, hey man, like don't nobody get that damn excited about sweet potato pie.
That
like,
guy did. He got on Ellen behind that.
Problem. I'm like, yo, thank you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, bruh, like, however much they paid you to be this hype about this pie, they got their money's worth, man. Cause ain't no way, no store-bought dessert is supposed to get any grown-ass man that fucking excited about life.
True.
So yeah, it's great marketing. Good job, Patty.
All right. Thank you, AZ.
You're welcome.
Moby, what you got for us?
All right, man. So I'm not gonna do the predictable thing. I know it's a new year. I'm supposed to like go to the basics, stick with what works, but I'm not doing that in 2023, man. We gotta do better. U.S. stops at Georgia. Fuck that shit, man. Like, bro, I saw a story today that was just.
I thought you were supposed to be doing better, man. What happened to doing better?
I couldn't, man.
It's like hanging fruit, man.
This story was so golden, man. The headline was quite possibly the greatest headline I'd ever heard for a Florida story. And that's saying something. But AG, I'll just read you the headline and you tell me that you wouldn't have just grabbed this low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
From the Florida Sheriff's Department, burglars call 911 to get help moving stuff.
What?
You heard it.
Burglars call 911 to get help moving stuff.
So you mean to tell me two dudes robbing a house, at least two dudes robbing a house, two people robbing a house, called 911, not for an emergency, but to get help moving stuff?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I'd have read it too. I'd have read that twice to make sure I was reading what I thought I was reading.
Oh, I've read it several times.
So hold on, just before we continue, I just need to make sure I'm hearing this right. So, Governor DeSantis is talking about waging some sort of war on the COVID-19 vaccine. Yet he has people in his state who called 911 to get help robbing a house.
Some people that our country could do without. So like if they don't want to take any COVID vaccine, that's fine.
Yeah, let them motherfuckers.
We would actually probably prefer that they don't procreate. Just
all right, man. I just wanted to put that out there.
So in Poinciana, Florida, 2 people in Florida were arrested after one of them.
Hold on, and where?
Poinciana.
What the hell is that?
Probably named after Ponce de Leon. Probably.
It's Florida. It doesn't matter. It's not part of our country. U.S. territory, man. You don't have
Wow.
places.
Wow.
You need to know like 4 places in Florida, like just 4. And that's it. 2 people in Florida were arrested after.
Oh, you're not gonna name the 4?
First of all, you know the places you need to know in Florida:
Miami, Orlando, Daytona, and Palm Beach. Tallahassee, okay.
Maybe Tallahassee gets an
Gainesville.
honorable mention. I mean, maybe.
What about Miami?
I said Miami.
You said Miami.
Okay.
But yeah, 2 people in Florida were arrested after one of them made a 911 call to get help with moving their belongings from a home they were burglarizing. Sorry.
What an emergency.
So deputies responded to a home Saturday. Oh, and this is this year, by the way.
You mean deputies came to the home?
Deputies responded to a home Saturday after a 911 call was made, but nobody spoke. At the home, deputies concluded that nobody lived there, but they found a male and female and his girlfriend inside the home after entering it through an unlocked door. Deputies had been searching for a male identified from a security footage who had just robbed a Dollar General store, who was the male in question. Where several items were stolen earlier that day and were located in the vacant apartment building. The female suspect told them that she had called 911 for the purpose of having law enforcement help them move their belongings from the house they were burglarizing, and asked to get a ride to the airport so they could spend the weekend in New York.
Help us rob somebody, and then we need a ride to the airport.
Cannot make this shit up, man. That is why we have to keep that Florida shit in Florida. We got to protect our borders. As much as the people who voted for Herschel Walker are not members that I necessarily want to be a part of this country, unfortunately, they may be our last line of defense against this stump shit. So, U.S. stops at Georgia. Let's get Kirby from Georgia and Nick Saban. They can go do rescue missions to get the athletes out.
Wait a minute, rescue missions?
Yeah, rescue missions so they can get the athletes out and the people that can contribute to my entertainment pleasure. But I'm be honest, that's all I give a fuck about. Like, you know.
Oh shit.
Hey, look, you can go visit Florida. You can have a great time in South Beach, Miami. You can go to Disney and spend hours to try to ride one ride. You can do whatever you want. Just keep that Florida shit in Florida. Protect our borders. Keep our country safe. U.S. stops at Georgia.
Black Morticia Adams, the city of pilgrims.
Actually, it's interesting she called them pilgrims. I'd like to use what they said in the Black Panther movie as colonizers. So, but yeah, thank you, Mo B.
Yeah, man. So I'm sorry I took the easy way out. I was going to do something else, but bruh, I saw in that because that just happened Saturday, or Sunday.
Damn, today or last Sunday?
No, it just happened Saturday. Literally, that story just popped up on my feed, and I was just like, "Ain't no way." Actually, what I really said was, "These niggas here." How you gonna fucking call 911
to help you move some shit that ain't yours?
Hey,
and a ride to the airport.
How you gonna call 12 to come help you move the shit you just stole to another house, so then you can go and ask for a ride to the airport?
Can I specify that?
Like, has this bitch never heard of Uber?
Hold on, can I specify
911 free?
Can I specify that it was the girl who did all this dumb shit?
Man, it doesn't matter.
And the dude is with her.
Hey,
he's
look,
probably happy he ain't with her no more.
No. See, you cannot pawn this off on the female made a bad decision, because
I didn't say she made a bad decision. I said it was dumb.
Okay, you can't pawn this off on the woman did dumb shit, because every guy knows who you choose to be with is a direct reflection on your fucking personal judgment. So if we gonna call her stupid, this motherfucker here real dumb.
I mean, were they high or something? I mean, tell me at least they were high.
Didn't say it in the store. Doesn't matter.
They made too many decisions for you to know. Too many decisions.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what you smoking, injecting, sniffing. Don't matter. Stupid is stupid.
Oh man. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking us to another trip.
By the way, Moby, I couldn't have resisted either.
I mean, bro, that was just too easy.
It really was.
Cool. All right. So, AG, what's on your mind, man?
What's on my mind is the wife. And what I mean by that is when I was a kid growing up, you get used to a certain lifestyle, meaning the house looks a certain way. You know, when you're a kid, your mom is showing you how a house should look, all those things. So you get used to things being a certain way. I just want you to know it's a blessing to marry somebody that is so good at keeping a home, you think you at your mama's house. The reason why I'm saying this is because all women are not made equal. They're just not. And so if you have a woman that can replicate your childhood in a good way at any level, especially a high level, she's a keeper. So to all the women out there that are really doing it, to mine, thank you, appreciate you. That's what I was on my mind.
That's how you start 2023 right there.
There you go. All right, Moby, what's on your mind?
We're gonna stay. No, we not. I'm not positive. I'm not. I ain't gonna cap for y'all like that. Like I'm not. This is what's on my mind is a sad story, man. So I came to the conclusion last weekend that I needed a break, and I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is gonna be a final divorce. I don't know like how we gonna break this up, but I'm at least legally separated from being a Raiders fan right now. Like I just can't do it anymore. So I need a break. You know what I'm saying? I just need a break. Like it's been, I still love them. I just can't be with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, wait, has it been an abusive relationship though? Is it toxic?
Yes. It's been beyond toxic, man. But and part of it's my fault because like I know every year I know going into it, hey, they're dysfunctional. Al Davis was old and that game is passing by. His son looks like a Chucky doll. Like nothing good can happen. Like I knew this. Like we hired John Gruden. I'm like, he's a piece of shit. And I was saying that even before all the racist ass emails came out. And I was like, and then we hired another Patriots coach who like, why the fuck anybody keeps doing that beyond me? Like, so yes, it has been abusive because they neglect my love for them. They neglect it. Like I'm not an outwardly emotional person, but you know, I do have feelings, man. And the way we treated Carr going out, man, I just couldn't do no more. Like when we officially gave him the Tony Romo treatment, where we basically have just acted like this dude is the reason for our team being so awful, when this dude has had to deal with more trash ass organizational decisions than maybe any other quarterback in the last 20 years. Let me let you know, John Gruden last year, all the racist shit comes out. So, hey, he's got to go. Hey, his number one receiver killed somebody in the DUI. And you know who we paraded out there? Carr. Right out to the media. He's going out there saying all the right things, leads a sorry ass Raiders team to the playoffs. And then this year, gets his best friend as a wide receiver back. We got all the pieces, and we bring in an ex-Patriots coach, which I already said as soon as he got hired, we were doomed because he's an ex-Patriots coach. These ain't my opinions. These are statistics. These are rules. Like after something happens so many times in science, we say that we have conclusive evidence to determine that hiring an assistant Patriots coach is basically like saying, hey, we're trying to hire another coach in 2 years. So like honestly, I just can't do it anymore, man. Like I want them to win. But when we basically told Carr not to show up anymore, it was the first time in my adult life where I was just like, man, I hope they get beat by 80. Like I hope don't nothing good happen to the motherfucking Raiders forever. And I realized once you get to that point, man, you need a break. You got to call it quits. You got to take a step back. Like you got to take a step back to either miss it or either realize, hey, I don't need this. I can do bad all by myself.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. That was good. He said I can do bad by myself.
I'm just saying, at some point in time, like I gotta stop loving the Raiders and start loving myself.
Oh my God.
Start loving myself, man.
You were loving yourself all that time?
No, man. Like you can't say you love yourself and put on all the Raiders gear that I put on all the time, man. Like even right now, I have on some fucking Raiders Crocs right now, and I hate myself on the inside for still having them on. But they are fucking comfortable, man. They are comfortable, and I mean it makes sense. I mean because the Raiders pretty much have been getting walked on by the rest of the NFL for most of my adult life, so it's fitting that I wear Crocs with them. Like it makes sense. So I just want to say what's on my mind is that like look, man, I don't know what the future holds. I'm legally separated as a Raiders fan. You know, I'm not saying I'm ready to, leave them, but I am, enjoying my freedom of watching football and not being tied to this abusive relationship. And I was like, hey, I still want to have a root interest. So look, I'll be honest, I've been flirting with some other NFL teams. You know what I'm saying? I've been dating. I've been dating a little bit, trying to figure out what works best for me. You know what I'm saying? And I realized like I had to figure out like what worked best for me. And I was like, I'm not ready to just like throw away everything. I ain't gonna do what most people do is you go get something that's the complete opposite of what you've been with. I ain't doing all that. I'm like, nah, man, there's certain things that I know about me. And you know what I like? I like Georgia football. So I did the pragmatic thing. I said, hey, what NFL team has the most players from the University of Georgia? That's who the fuck I want to win. Baltimore Ravens, I'm riding with you this playoffs. Like, don't do me like everybody else did and just be miserable. Like, well, even look, you're in the playoffs. Fuck, you're already doing better than most of my adult life right there. So, hey, Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens, you have an additional supportive part-time, like a temp employee fan right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily going out to get no Ravens gear or nothing. But hey, when you on, I'm gonna be watching. Because y'all got 10 players from the University of Georgia, which makes y'all have one more than any other NFL team. So, hey, what's on my mind is go Ravens.
I got an editorial note for you, Moby. Y'all been treating Derek Carr like Tony Romo since Derek Carr's been starting.
I've been telling Ruben that forever. Ruben, have I not said that forever? I've literally been saying that, like, hey man, we gonna eventually treat this dude like trash, and he's gonna leave. And then I still don't think Cowboy fans quite have got it yet because they got Dak and they starting to win now. But I really don't think Cowboys fans realize how fucking god awful your teams were while Tony Romo was there. And Tony Romo was just so good, he made y'all feel like y'all had a chance.
Actually, it's the first time I've ever heard that. I've been preaching that for a while. Usually
like,
it's Tony Romo sucks, and I was like, Tony Romo does not suck. Just like,
yeah, because they'd be like, oh man, he's always throwing an interception to lose the game. Yes, a game that he kept you in. But y'all scored 56 points and he lost. And it was like, hey man, he threw that interception at the end. He threw 6 touchdown passes. Why the fuck was he even needing to throw the ball anymore?
Just saying.
Sorry, man. Like, I didn't mean to hijack the show with my football thing, but like, yeah, man. So
I'm glad you got out of that abusive relationship.
Yeah, man. So
because that narcotic is strong, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I just realized in 2023, man, I gotta love myself, man. Like I gotta, I as much as I love them, man, I can't love them if I don't love myself.
Money's telling you to change the subject.
Hey, look, man. Look, nobody told you to be a Cowboys fan. I did not do that. Not once in our lives have I ever been like, hey, it's a good move? Root for the Cowboys. I ain't never told you that. Hey, look, I ain't never bashed y'all either. I don't come out here and talk about the Cowboys being trash. Look, I don't revel in other people being miserable as a fan base because I know perfectly how that is.
Ruben cut him off.
And it is miserable as it is for Cowboys fans when they realize that they're not as good as they've been thinking they were all summer. Like, at least you had the summer. At least you had the summer. As a Raiders fan, I don't even feel that good in the summer.
To E-Money 757, I am in a loveless relationship right now with the Cowboys. And I just go to work and come home, eat my dinner, and don't say nothing. That's where I am right now. So, just saying.
All right.
See, that's what's on my mind, man. I'm sorry, but 2023, right. I picked me.
All right.
Pick me.
So what's on my mind? It's very simple. I go to Walmart today. Go do some grocery shopping. I am not wearing any apparel, like zero apparel. Some dude looks at me. Hey man, you ain't see the Cowboys get that dub today against Washington? I'm looking at myself just because I on purpose didn't wear any Washington gear. On purpose, because I know what I'm about to walk into in Walmart. I didn't get into the damn door. Somebody looks at me, and I looked at myself. What? And he was like, man, ready to see the Cowboys get that dub, right? I was like, yeah, man, whatever. I mean, damn, do I have the shadow of Washington over me?
Would you like me to explain why that is?
No.
Okay, because I can explain why that is.
You already said no.
But if you don't want to know why you look the same, if you don't want to know why people can't identify y'all apart from each other,
that's not the point. That's not what I'm asking. But so once again, because I almost wore my Washington hat today, and I decided not to because I knew what the hell I'm about to walk into Sunday at Walmart. Because that's what happens. You see a whole bunch of stars and shit like that, and yeah. So I do my dirt, and I kind of feel the same way as Mo B feels a little bit. I mean, you know, first of all, Cowboys lost a meaningless game, so I'm not like super excited about it. I mean, I'm glad
you're not singing "Hail to the Commandos."
No, Commanders, but no.
Commando,
you know,
Commander, same thing. Nigga,
not really.
Nigga.
Shut up. But you know, we finished 8-1, so there's a victory in itself. And I'm sitting here and watching the game, and once again, I'm not getting overly happy because it's like, you know, it is what it is. And then Greg Olson says, "You know what Commanders fans are wondering right now?" And the other dude's like, "What?" They're wondering where this was last week. And I was just like, damn it, you're right. I am wondering where the hell this was last week. Somebody's trying to say their damn job, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But
hey man, you can root for the Ravens with me this playoff.
Whoa. No. I ain't about to do that shit.
I mean, like,
I ain't about to do that shit.
What's wrong with the Ravens?
I ain't saying nothing wrong with damn Ravens. I'm not about to leave my fandom because I'm unhappy.
We got Action Jackson at quarterback, man.
I've been unhappy for 25 years. And what's the point of being 26? Ain't gonna make it even worse.
Hey, Ruben, man, 2023, man, you can choose yourself.
Nah, I'm good. I choose.
You don't have to stay in an unhappy relationship, man. You don't.
I mean, I don't know if I'm unhappy.
Like
excited.
Nobody's gonna judge you if you say this isn't working for me.
I'm fine. Thank you, though. I mean, you know.
Just know, man, I'm here for you.
I mean, I appreciate that, but you're going through some other shit. I mean, yeah. So, I know what our problem is, but it is what it is. But nah, man, I'm just like, and I wish I could see that guy again today and be like, hey, I'm glad y'all lost this meaningless fucking game for y'all today. Good job.
Would that make you feel better?
What?
to be able to dunk on him as they go to the playoffs, and you sit your ass at home and watch nobody.
Well, I don't.
I'm just saying, like, when you're down by 30, like a 360 windmill is still a 360 windmill, but you down by 30.
Nah, because here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna say why. Because normally what happens is the Cowboys beat the hell out of somebody in the last game of the season, and then they lose a game they should have won, like they did last year. Unfortunately, they're going to see Tom Terrific, and nobody knows what the hell's going to happen in Tampa Bay next week.
Now he's Tom Terrific because he's about to play the Cowboys. So now you're being.
I don't call him that. That's what they call him.
You just did.
No, I mean that's what his nickname is. What the fuck? And then on top of that, he's 7-0 against the Cowboys. So like, I mean, he knows something.
How?
I don't know. He knows something.
Petty does your fandom go where you know stats about another team like that?
Because they put it on the TV screen when the game was on.
And you remembered it.
Because in the grand scheme of things, Moby, like, my team may forever suck. But the one thing that the rallying cry that I will always live on, fuck the Cowboys. I don't care. Like, as long as they never succeed in life, worst case scenario could ever happen is they win a Super Bowl. Literally, that's it. Because those people are supposed to win a Super Bowl every goddamn year, and they don't. And then I get to hear every July about how the Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl again, and then, they choke. You know what I hear about Washington fans, especially this year? That's what I hear. A whole bunch of shrugged shoulders, and it just is what it is. Sorry about it, E-Money. You already know your Cowboys gonna lose next week, so you probably just getting yourself prepared for that loss as quick as possible. And you know what? And honestly, the only other reason I really want them to lose, I want to see what Stephen A's got for them, because Stephen A is funny as hell.
Ruben, hurt people.
Yep, and I will continue to hurt the Cowboys as long as I'm hurt.
And the fact that you tried to justify your transference of hurt by saying anything positive about Stephen A. Smith is like 100% tragic, and it's a cop-out move. You ain't never gave two fucks about anything Stephen A. Smith said unless it relates to the Cowboys, only because he gets to display the petty that you want to display all the time.
I send my petty through him, because what he did last year that might have been the greatest petty ever.
Ruben,
but I remember watching that game.
Way, man. There's a better way.
It's not.
You don't have to hate another team just because you hate your own team.
Look,
you don't have to, man.
Just because you don't have a team to hate, you have a whole division. I mean, you got to spread that shit out. Nah,
I don't have a whole division hate. Look, there's no hate. There's no.
That's
hate.
the problem.
Why is that a problem?
Because you have nowhere to direct your.
I don't have no hate.
Because you don't have fandom. You've already expressed that. You don't have fandom. And because you don't have fandom,
man, I choose me.
You can't understand where I sit.
And the dude with a Georgia jersey on and a Georgia flag has no fandom?
Nah.
No, a dude that just picked his NFL team alliance based on the team that had the most University of Georgia players has no fandom?
None of that shit was up till they won a championship last year. Because all you used to talk about is how Kirby Smart choke when he plays.
Bro, I've had this jersey for years.
I didn't say that.
I've had this flag for a minute. I mean,
it ain't never been up.
I ain't never had nowhere to put it. And now I'm just making up places to put it.
All I'm saying is, hey man, your fandom is your fandom. My fandom is my fandom. And hey, I sleep at night very well. And when the hate happens, I'm here for all of it. Because you best believe, if they'd have came into Landover, Maryland, and beat the brakes off us today, we would have heard from every Cowboy fan, including E-Money, how the Cowboys about to win this damn Super Bowl. And now he is questioning his own fandom with his own team, where I know my team sucks. So I don't have to question my fandom. I'm just a fan, and I mean, I could leave and get some
everybody
other team
knows
like
you know your teams. Like, everybody knows their favorite boxer lost when they on the ground and the refs counting. Like, you weren't talking this noise just a couple weeks ago.
Hate.
Just a couple of weeks ago, you were talking about being in the playoffs.
Yeah, we went 0-3-1. in our last 5 games.
And now you're trying to act all high and mighty because you can't double down by saying I know my team sucks after everybody else in the world knows your team sucks, and you questioning my fandom. Like, bruh, I was real about my shit at the beginning. I've said up front, like, hey, I know my Raiders organization sucks.
I didn't question your fandom because you say you don't have any.
No, you just questioned my fandom when I said you can rock with the Ravens, and you ain't got to be like that.
Well,
you ain't got to hate on nobody.
But you ain't got no fandom with the Ravens. You just picked a team out thin air.
Hold on, man. I didn't pick it out of thin air. I did research.
That's what
I made sure that there were people there that I could root for.
However, I can't wait till Tom Terrific beats the Cowboys next week. It'll be awesome, and I'll be extremely happy. And yes,
No, I was just gonna say, how much will you hate yourself if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
I won't hate myself. I'll just probably put on my Washington gear, wait for it at least 6 months. Because here's the thing, man.
You gotta be like that.
Because the Star Zombies are gonna be out, man, and I can't. I know AG's a fan, but I know AG might say something once, twice, but what AG ain't gonna do is turn his whole house into a cowboy shrine behind him and all that craziness for like a whole year. No.
You mean like what you would do if Washington wins the Super Bowl?
Yes. I'm not even gonna lie.
Touche.
Hey, but you know what? I know who I am. So I'm very fine with that. And that's all I'm saying.
That's cool. Hey, people, if I'm not on the show next Sunday, that probably means University of Georgia lost. And I have to put some stage of all this Georgia shit and ward off evil spirits, or it means that I went down and I gave Kirby some very choice words about his conservative play calling and his obsession with non-talented quarterbacks. But if I'm up here and Georgia wins, just know I'm gonna be the same OB, man. I ain't gonna be doing nothing extravagant. Just gonna be here with my flag.
Yeah.
Into it.
You didn't do nothing extravagant last year, so I don't expect anything different.
I mean, look, when you the champs, everybody know you the champs. It's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. But when Washington becomes champs, yeah, you gonna see all this shit. It's gonna be burgundy and gold all behind me. I might even get a dancer.
And if the Baltimore Ravens win the Super Bowl this year, I'm gonna get a sticker. That's it. Cause I can't be that fraudulent. I ain't gonna get a whole bunch of Ravens gear and act like I've been shooting in the gym since the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I'll say this and then we'll go, because I know I'm getting the side eye from AG. Hey man, I mean, the question is, where's Carr going? I guess we'll find out in like 3 months. So, all right, everybody, thank you for joining us for another episode of the 5-Minute Warning. Thank you for joining us in 2023. We are back. We are here. We are ready to go. Make sure that you like and subscribe on the podcast, because you never know what special things we may throw on the podcast as well. And make sure you are part of it. Once again, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Like to thank AG, like to thank Moby, like to thank everybody who joined us on the board and everybody who listened and didn't say nothing. We appreciate you very much. And of course, we will be back next week, next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, love, peace, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5-Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, RB5Men at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5-Minute Warning, AG_5-Minute Warning, RB5Men Warning. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5-minute warning.